Welcome to Puzzle Time ×1. We have an awesome auction to discuss along with a puzzle of declare. And the tip of the hand will be perhaps it's a counting hand, and I'll even go as far as saying it's counting shape hand. So let's get started. Okay, let's take a look at our hand for today. And East passes, starts with a pass. And let's do some hand evaluation for South. South has 3 high card points in spades and 5 in hearts and 5 in clubs, which is 13. All right, so opening hand and starts with 1 club. West makes a preemptive jump over call of 2 diamonds, which looks like a weak 2-bid opener, 4 to 9 high card points, 6 card suit, not vulnerable. No one's vulnerable in this hand. Generally 2 of the top 5 honors in their hand, less than 10 high card points. When I say 4 to 9 high card points, less than 10 high card points is what I mean. And North has some interesting thoughts, I would say. Now, if North were to bid 2 hearts or 2 spades, that would show a 5 card suit or longer. Right? In this case, what North wants to use is the negative double. The negative double has 5 types of hands in it, right? And it's very useful for responder. It's a responder's toy, the negative double. I say it's one of my top 4 conventions. If you only allowed me 4 conventions, the negative double would be one of those 4 conventions. Whenever I say that, they say, well, what's the other 3? The other 3 would be Jacoby transfers and Stamen and Blackwood, if you limited me to just 4 conventions, but one of them would be the negative double. And the negative double comes to rescue here. North knows the partnership wants to be in game, right? Let's count up North's points here. We've got 5 high card points in spades and 5 in hearts and 5 in clubs. The question isn't which level, right? Because North knows the partnership belongs in game. The question is which game. So the negative double allows North to say, hey, partner, generally I'm 4-4 in the majors. Over this preemptive 2 diamonds could be 4-3 in the majors. The shape of the negative double over a 2-level overcall or preempt in this case sometimes is a little more lenient, not guaranteeing 4-4 in the majors. Over 1 club, 1 diamond overcall, double would be guaranteeing 4-4 in the majors. Over 2 diamonds, it's no longer guaranteeing 4-4. It's more like it could be 4-3. But North is quite happy on this hand to make their negative double, basically showing at the 2 level in this situation where partner South could rebid either 2 hearts or 2 spades, you're showing 8+ high card points. And the plus is key here. It's unlimited to the rest of the deck. And East passes, and South comes back and rebids 2 hearts, bidding up the line. If South were 4-4 in the majors, they would start with the 2 heart bid in case North has a 4-3 variation and say, hey, I've just got minimum opening points. West has done their damage with their preemptive bid, so they pass. And North now says, I know which level, it's game. We knew that before, but now we know which denomination. Partner showing 4 hearts, North holds 4 hearts. The denomination is now going to be hearts, and North finishes the auction out with 4 hearts. Now we just have to make it. And the opening lead is the ace of diamonds. And we're going to count losers from South's hand. Okay, South being with equal division of the suit, we have 4-4 in the trump suit, and we have equal strength. Although South's hearts are a little bit stronger than North's, we're going to call it from Declare's hand, which is South. So we have no losers in hearts. We have 1 loser, potential loser, the Queen of Spades, and that's a 2-way finesse. Anytime you say to yourself at trick 1, 2-way finesse, you know you're going to be playing that suit at the end. So we're going to save spades to the end and collect as many clues from the bidding and from the play to help us figure out who has the Queen of Spades. Is it East that has the Queen of Spades, in which case we need to finesse through East? Or is it West that has the Queen of Spades, in which case we need to finesse through West? We have 3 diamond losers, nothing we can do about it, and we have no club losers. So finding the Queen of Spades is the issue. That's the puzzle of the hand. And we're going to start counting right off at the beginning. Our starting point, we're going to count West's hand. As declare, you always want to pick one defender or the other. Don't count both. It takes a lot of energy to do that, and no point in it, right? Once you get one defender's hand, you know the other defender's hand. So focus on one. Focus on the one you know the most about. Shape-wise, we know the most about West's hand because of the 2 diamond bid, right? So if we create a chart for West, and we'll write spades, hearts, diamonds, and clubs. And we're going to put that West is starting with 6 diamonds. Could they be frisky and have only 5? Could they be conservative and have 7? Yes, but we're going to find out on the first few tricks of diamonds exactly how many diamonds West has. So our starting point is 6. And the first trick goes 3 of diamonds, Queen of diamonds by East, and we follow with our 5 of diamonds. West continues with the King of diamonds, and East discards. Now that discard, I always pause over a show out and say, okay, I thought diamonds were 6-1 to begin with. It's now confirmed that diamonds are 6-1 with East discard. Now we're not going to pay attention to what East is discarding or what signal they may be sending, because most of the time they aren't sending a signal, or it's the wrong signal, or they don't have any agreement about their signals, right? What we're noticing is that East failed to follow to the second round of diamonds, right? I'm not even going to talk about the 2 of clubs or what it could show. Don't get distracted by that, right? It's just the show out itself confirms that West started with 6 diamonds. And then West cashes the Jack of diamonds, and East discards again, but again, we don't care what they discard, just the matter that they showed up with only 1 diamond, giving West 6 diamonds. And West switches to the 10 of clubs. Now here's where the rest of the counting begins. We now have 6 known cards in West's hand. There's 7 unknown cards in spades, hearts, and clubs. We're going to do discovery plays in our trump suit and in our club suit to find out exactly how many cards West holds in hearts and clubs, or very close to it, to help us know how to play the spade suit. Okay, so let's win the King of clubs and start on the heart suit. So we'll cash the King of hearts, and everyone follows, focusing on West's cards. We don't care what East plays. And we play another heart over to the ace, and West follows. Good to know. And then we cash the Jack of hearts, and West discards. So now we can fill in the heart box. West started with 2 hearts. Okay, 6 diamonds and 2 hearts. Those are 8 known cards. There's 5 vacant spaces left. And then with trump pulled, we make a discovery play on the club suit. So we can cash the ace of clubs, and West follows. Cash the Jack of clubs, and West follows again. So what does that tell us about clubs? Well, it tells us that West has at least 3 clubs. Now, they could have a 4th club, although we've seen some clubs being discarded out of East's hand, but what we know is West started with 2 hearts and 6 diamonds and 3 clubs. So at most, West has is 2 spades. Now, as declare, we started out with 7 spades. There was another spade and dummy. We just discarded on the Jack of clubs, right? So north-south, the declaring side has 7 spades, and east-west have 6. And we know at most, West has 2 spades, which means at least East has is 4 spades. So it's 4-2 or 2-1 to play East for the Queen of Spades, right? We counted out West's hand, but we determined that East had more vacant spaces for this Queen of Spades, right? Because there were four spade pockets, let's call them spaces, four spade spaces in East hand. So it's 4-2 or 2-1 that East holds the Queen of Spades. So our plan is to lead a low spade over to the ace, and everyone follows, and play the Jack of Spades and finesse East and stare at West and dare them to win. Now, could it be that West has Queen Doubleton of Spades and we lose to the Queen of Spades Doubleton? Yes, and it happens. But more times than not, 2 times to 1, 4 times to 2, our finesse is going to work and we're going to make 4 spades. Once the Jack of Spades is successful, our King of Spades is 1, and the last trick is a trump. So the key on this hand was realizing what the issue was. The puzzle of the hand was the Queen of Spades, and deciding which defender we were going to count. Now, I often get the question, well, how do I know to count shape or points? Well, on this hand, we knew more about the shape. I always go with which I know more about. Because of the 2 diamond bid, the clue was in the auction to choose West hand because I had a starting point. I knew 6 of the vacant spaces before I even got started, and I had to fill the other 7. And I did my discovery play in clubs, and I did my discovery play in hearts to figure out how to play that two-way finesse, which I saved to the end. And the odds told me to play East 4-2 or 2-1, play East for the Queen of Spades. All right, that does it for us for our puzzle time ×1 today. If you have any questions, you know where to find me, Donna at playbetterbridge.com. Thanks for joining me and have a great day.